You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Got some go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch might dance. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friend.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them, the Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A second down throw for Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down for Ayuk, quietly coming off a career year for the 49ers. Got over 1,000 yards on his final catch of the regular season. Did that and caught 8 touchdowns despite playing with 3 different quarterbacks over the course of the year.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Purdy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
Taken from just outside the 30. And shutting him off, now open field. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring him 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest with one interception already thrown. That ball was tipped in the air. I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one? And was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jersey.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Purdy off the play fake. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Steelers nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Fielded at the 33. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. McCaffrey running up the middle. He stiff arms him. And some strong running. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 62 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now, but they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle.
At the Niners' 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Pickett back to throw.
Man open is Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. 22 yards there, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll try the right side with Harris. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's Pickett on second down.
It's brought in by Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickett. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
It's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Pickett.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3.
Pickett right back to the air again. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it 24-13. Maxwell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Peterson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Pickett now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And quickly they get to the line.
32-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. There he goes left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and what